Today we will discuss properties of integers under addition. Okay, the last video we have seen integers and their properties and the examples. Okay, now so properties of integers under addition. Okay, so here 5 properties are there. First one, closure property, commutative property, associative property, existence of identity, and finally existence of inverse. Okay, now move on to the closure property. What is closure property? A closure property says that let a comma b belongs to z. Here z is nothing but integers. Okay, so integers. Now we can draw a number line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, 3, 4, 5 etc. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, so moving right side is positive integer. Okay, so moving right side negative integers. This center value, that is Smith value, neither positive nor negative. Okay, this set of positive numbers, negative numbers with 0 is a integers. Clear? Okay, now we are taking any integers. Okay, 2 integers belongs to z, that is belongs to z. Then what's the condition? The sum of a plus b belongs to z. Okay, the sum of these 2 integers is also an integer. We can say that closure property is satisfied. Okay, example. Let me take a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. What's the condition? Closure property. The sum of these 2 integers is also an integer. Okay, so we add them. A plus b equal to, what's the value? A 2, b 2 plus 3. Okay, so 2 plus 3 5. 5 belongs to z. Okay, clearly 5 belongs to z. Therefore closure property is satisfied. Under addition. Okay, so next commutative property. It says that let a comma b belongs to z. Okay, then a plus b equal to b plus a. That is, the sum of these 2 integers is always equal to the b plus a. Okay, is a condition for commutative property. Okay, so the sum of these 2 integers is always equal to the sum of b plus a. Okay, now example. Let me take a equal to minus 2 and b equal to 3. Okay, clearly minus 2 comma 3 belongs to z. Okay, clear? So what's the condition? Now we are taking left hand side, that is a plus b. What's the value? A minus 2 plus 3. Okay, so here these 2 numbers have the different sign. Okay, so first number minus, second number plus. What will you do? So minus 2 plus 3, that is plus 1. Okay, so take this equation number 1. Next, right hand side. So right hand side, b plus a. B plus a, what's the value? B 3 plus minus 2. Okay, so here plus, here minus, in center bracket. So bracket means multiplication. According to the multiplication, minus into minus plus. So minus into minus plus. First rule. Second one, plus into minus, plus into minus, minus, and minus into plus, that is minus. Okay, and finally plus into plus, that is plus. This is a rule for multiplication. Okay, you have to apply which one? First number plus, second number minus. Okay, so second rule. So what's the symbol? Minus. So 3 minus 2. Okay, 3 minus 2, that is 1. Take this equation number 2. Okay, from 1 and 2 we get, comparing equation 1 and 2, we'll get the same answer. Okay, so therefore left hand side equal to right hand side, therefore commutative property satisfied under addition. Satisfied under addition. Next, associative property. Okay, next associative property. The associative property says that let A comma B comma C belongs to Z. Okay, so here Z is nothing but an integer. Okay, now the last two properties we have taken two integers. The associative property only taking three integers, that is A comma B comma C belongs to Z. Then what's the condition? A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C is a condition for that. Okay, so okay, so the sum of A plus B plus C is always equal to the A plus B plus C. Okay, it's a condition associative property. For example, now we are taking left hand side, that is A plus B plus C. Okay, before that let me take A equal to 1, B equal to minus 2 and C equal to 3. Okay, apply the values in A plus B plus C. What's the value? A 1 plus B minus 2. When you write a negative value within bracket, okay, so close the bracket. What's the value? C 3. Okay, so one here, one value plus another one is minus, so center bracket. Bracket means multiplication, plus into minus, that is minus 2 plus 3. Okay, so first we have to simplify the bracket. Okay, 1 minus 2, that is minus 1 plus 3. Okay, the answer would be, so minus 1 plus 3, answer is 2. Okay, so take this equation number 1. Next, right hand side, so A plus B plus C. Okay, you have to check it whether satisfy or not. Okay, so A plus B plus C equal to, what's the value? A 1 plus bracket, B means minus 2, C 3. Okay, so one keep as it is. First you go to simplify the bracket. Okay, so here minus 2 plus 3. Okay, do you know that is a clear idea about the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? So 1 plus minus 2 plus 3, that is 1. So 1 plus 1, the answer would be 2. Take this equation number 2 from 1 and 2, we get the equation 1 and 2, we have the same answer, that is left hand side equal to the right hand side. Therefore, associative property satisfied. Property satisfied under addition. Next, move on to the existence of identity. Existence of identity. Let A belongs to Z such that here existence of identity is a condition A plus we can add any integer, then get back the same number, that is A. A is a original number. Suppose we can add 0. A plus 0 equal to A. Therefore, 0 is the additive identity. Is a very important result. 0 is the additive identity, is a very important result. Okay, clear? So example, let me take A equal to 2. Okay, so what's the condition? 2 plus we can add any integer, get back the same number, that is 2. So we can add any number. Suppose we can add 2 is a number, we can add 1. So here the answer, we needed 2, but we can add 1 means 2 plus 1 3. This is not equal, which is a contradiction. So this is wrong. We can add any numbers. Any numbers, you can choose another number. 0. 0 only suitable value for this. Okay, so 2 plus 0 equal to 2. Okay, therefore 0 is the additive identity. Next, existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. Let A belongs to Z, then A plus we can add any integer, you will get the identity. That is what's the identity? Additive identity. The before property we are getting 0. That is 0 is the additive identity. Okay, we can add any numbers. Okay, so any numbers means we can add minus A. Okay, so in the next step, A bracket means multiplication, plus into minus A equal to 0. 0 equal to 0. Therefore, minus A is the inverse of A. Minus A is the inverse of A. Okay, example. Let A equal to 3. 3 plus we can add any integer. You will get the additive identity, that is 0. So we can add any numbers. For example, 3 plus 1. Okay, we needed 0, but we can add 1 means 3 plus 1 4. This is not equal. This is wrong. We can add, suppose minus 3 plus into minus equal to 0. Therefore 0 equal to 0. Therefore minus 3 is the inverse of plus 3. Okay, clear? Let's revise. Till now we have seen properties of integers under addition. Okay, a closure property, commutative property, associative property, existence of identity, and existence of inverse. Okay, so in the first two property we are taking 2 integers, and associative property we are taking 3 integers, and existence of identity and inverse 1 number. Okay, thank you.